about almost the size of my head.
Number 10 on our countdown is overflowing with butter and slathered with icing.
If a cinnamon roll is larger than your plate, you know you're in the right place.
Their sugar cookies are like to die for.
I rode my motorcycle all the way from New York just to come here to get one of these cookies.
Welcome to Sweet Cakes Cafe, a little slice of French countryside in the heart of Mesa, Arizona. And say hello to Kelly Huntington, the charming dynamo behind this award-winning bakery.
I have baked since I was a little girl with my mom and my grandma. I made pies at boutiques, so I always liked the business.
Despite a yearning to become a full-time baker, Kelly spent 20 years in the mortgage business. Then, in 2005, she walked into Sweet Cakes and on an impulse, put in an offer.
6 weeks later, I owned the place. Scariest thing I've ever done.
But Kelly rolled up her sleeves and went to work, quickly turning a marginal operation into a thriving family affair.
4 generations: Ava, Cassie, Grandma, Kelly.
My mom is crazy, let's be honest. All of my friends call her Mother Bear. She's pretty much like the community mother. We can always find my mom just by her huge hair.
The pies are just like Grandma used to make, and the cookies, simply the best around. But there's another Sweet Cakes favorite that has really found an audience.
We're definitely a chick place. Most of our clientele, I would say 80% are women. Women need chocolate.
And chocolate they get.
Some of my customers call it the better than sex brownie.
Did she say what I think she said? Now that's worth a closer look.
It is a brownie on the bottom, and then it has a cream cheese layer, it has chocolate chips, marshmallows, and fudge.
And there it is, the better than sex brownie. Then there's Kelly's other pride and joy, melt-in-your-mouth cinnamon rolls, a recipe passed on from mother to daughter.
I am rolling out the cinnamon roll dough. You want to make sure you get plenty of flour down before you start rolling it out. Part of the secret to making a really good cinnamon roll is making sure your dough is really gooey and sticky so that your rolls come out gooey as well. Pour on our butter, grab the brown sugar and get all the corners completely covered. This is our last stage of the cinnamon rolls. Sprinkle cinnamon.
Once they're rolled, then we cut them, and we cut them pretty large, about 2 inches. They're pretty giant cinnamon rolls. But you know, our cookies are huge, everything we have here is huge.
Once the rolls have had a chance to rise, into the oven they go. Then, while they're still piping hot,
according to Grandma, we want to generously frost the cinnamon rolls. It's important to frost them when they're hot because the frosting will spread easier. And it gets all the way down into the little cracks so you get plenty of frosting on your cinnamon rolls.
See how big they are? This is like a meal for 4 people.
I did live in Texas, and they said everything's big in Texas, but ain't so small here at Sweet Cakes either.
Pretty much we like things big, just like Kelly's hair.
Sweet Cakes has won the hearts of dessert lovers all over Mesa, including Mayor Scott Smith. He's one of Kelly's biggest fans.
We like the fact that there's still people like Kelly, small businesses that create things literally from scratch. They're unique, they're special.
Kelly is Sweet Cakes. I mean, she is what Sweet Cakes is all about. People love her.
She has made Sweet Cakes what it is today.
For king-size treats with a Midas family touch, Mesa's Sweet Cakes Cafe rides in at number 10 on our countdown of the country's most bodacious bakeries.